literally picking up, well, picking a lock. I'm trying to pick a lock unsuccessfully. There we go. Ooh.
Yes.
Bobby pins on very low. I need to find some or go and buy some. I begrudge paying caps for bobby pins. I like to find them. So I ain't got bobby pin perk. Swap my gun. See if I've got to cook some mutant hound, I think. Oh, I've got a death claw there. I'll have to pick that up from. Probably one of the super mutants. They tend to carry quite a bit of meat on them. I don't think I've killed one. Although I've been broadcasting for quite a while, so perhaps I have. I've just forgotten. I like finding these units out in the middle of no man's land. Just scattered around wasteland and Commonwealth, etc. Pretty cool, isn't it? That's why I like free roaming, because I do sleep out, you know, off site. I might clear a raider camp and then go to sleep for a bit, recover energy if I need to, or if, you know, I want to break off and go and make a cup of tea. Yeah, that way, raider, Jira, huh? They'll either come for me or I'll have to go and get them. I think they're up on a roof.
You sure you saw something?
No, there'll be two of them down here perhaps, and then some more on a roof. Yeah, they're over there, over them boundaries. I can go round the side of this building to get those on ground. I can go up in there, I think. And there's a, better put the plasma on, because there's a Mylerk. Right, there's some, might be some gunners around there as well. It's an area, it's, yeah, look, we've got all sorts going off. They're going to spot me in a minute. I'll blow that up. She's still alive. Just
Turn up. Dead.
see if I can get rid of it crap before I... Yeah, I got rid of that. No, got out of the way. Oh, I like to watch Mylerk killing raiders. Oh, cool. Took his head clean off. Ah, pretty tough one, that. Unyielding combat armor, left arm, that's a special. +3 to all stats. Yeah, 25%. I mean, it's good kit. I just don't like the aesthetic of it. I don't like the look of it. Oh, nice. Hiding behind the truck there, are you? Come round. Pop, 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 pop. You don't know which side I'm coming for, do you? Come in that side. See, that's a gunner. They're running into a raider camp now. He's using a power fist. Legendary raider with a power fist. Good few of them there, weren't they? Coming at me from all angles. They teamed up on me as well, gunners and raiders. They do that sometimes. Then they might fight each other, but they always come for me first because I'm badass. Occasionally hear people, particularly raiders, talking about me.
It's called shooting straight, rookie.
Yeah, I know. Come and shoot you straight in the face in a minute. I can find you, you're hiding it there, aren't you? Right, we'll pick my goods up. Seem to dismantle most of that area. Some traps there, what I've sold in Good Neighbour. Fortunately for me, I've got a specific perk that means I can step on my own traps without any problem. It's like a sort of detection where I avoid them, so at one time you can sort of blow yourself up with your own traps and that, but those days are gone. It's difficult at night time, obviously. It's very easy to miss a trap that's buried in a bit of rubble. It's always good to try and hide your traps rather than leave them out on a piece of tarmac like that with a glowing orange light on it, like a frag mine has, you know, but to put it next to, say, a brick that's got a bit of orange on it, so they're harder to spot. Your bad guys do get blown up with mines, obviously. They do work. Pretty cool when they do. Yeah, a fairly busy little battle, that. 3 parties, my alerts, raiders and gunners. I think this is Postal Square, and turret they haven't seen me. Just as well I'd not seen it, so that's because I were keeping out of the spotlight. You wouldn't have been aware of that, but there's because it's daylight specifically, but there's a spotlight 2, I think, and there's that one there covering a certain area. You don't need to take it out now, but you can shoot them down like this. Put the gun away a minute. Did I pick the bullets up? I did. So that first raider, she was knocked off her feet by the fact that I blew that up, but it didn't kill her or even knock her energy off, but she sort of passed out momentarily and then got back into the fight. Shamrock Tap House got quite a lot of raiders in it. And mole rats, loads of goodies in there as well actually, but I only cleared it out yesterday, so there might not be any. There probably are raiders in it, but I can't bother doing that again. It's a bit dark and dingy and it's a nice day today, so I think I'll just wander outside for a bit. I've pretty much cleared up, I think. I probably missed a body or 2 hiding. Quite a few, weren't there? Maybe I think I stripped them all down. I don't actually know where I'm going. I'm not going anywhere specifically anyway. I sort of just do it by accident. I stumbled into this area because I was looking for a way up onto the roof. I've forgotten where it is, so I'm going to go back and try and find that now if I remembered. You could probably get up that way. There's a route there, look. It leads somewhere, or at least to a bridge. That's not what I'm after.
What the hell was that?
It was me. I'm after you, pal. I can't remember where you are. I have to get to you. I've lost my bearings. Yeah, I think it's the other side.
What was that?
Oh no, that's another battle in that building there. There's a skull. Right here, I know it's a 360. Yeah, it's quite easy to get lost. And quite clearly I've got lost now. Gone out of my route. Right, so head back this way. Carrying too much weight now as well. Look how slow she's moving. So I'll just stop a minute, let my action points fill back up. They fill up fairly quick now. When you first start games, incredibly slow. But the action points you need them for running and such like, because I'm carrying an awful lot of weight, I use more points and more rapidly. Alright, I think there's an elevator in here to get up onto the roof. If I'm not mistaken. Crouch down to get those bottles. Probably some fags in there. That elevator's out of action. A bit like my brain at the minute. It's out of action. Yeah, totally forgot where I was going now. But that can happen. Oh well, another time. There are other battles to be had. Just have a wander around really. See what's available to kill.
What the?
What the? Oh, I've got a route here. Where's this lead to? Anywhere? Nowhere. Ah, there we are. Yeah, I knew they were way up onto a roof here somewhere. So, and this is it. While I'm going up, I'll just put a bomb on. It acts as a pause menu, this, which is very useful mid-battle if you need to take some drugs or something. It's almost like a cheat, really, but you do need it on occasion. Yeah, they're around that corner there, as I recall. So I'll give him a grenade.
Huh? Hearing shit.
No, you're not. You're hearing an explosion very shortly. And the second one. Well, that one bounced back out. And the third one. Just for elevate, I don't need to do it.
Still kicking?
It's just fun to blow things up. Still the drugs. See, now I've killed them here. I could have a sleep for a few hours. Nobody's going to come here. I've killed them, so they will return in a day or so. But, you know, don't need to sleep. My energy's high. Got a bit of radiation poisoning, which I could get rid of, but it's not that bad to bother me, so I'll just leave it for the time being. Obviously, if you've got radiation poisoning, you know, it just take away from your strength and fitness and all that sort of stuff, agility and whatnot. But I can clear that up as we move along. Got any mutant hound to eat, for example, that'll get rid of it. Some of these nuka drinks will. There's some mutant hound. That's 100 rads gone. See what that does. Yeah, that's enough to clear those rads up. It's good. I don't think there's anything else up here, so I'll just don't think there is. I'll just head down. Can't always get any further up buildings or whatnot. Sometimes you can. So that ship there, that ship was once on another building. Part of it, one of your quests. Quite a lengthy quest actually. A load of robots on that ship. That's the Constitution, they call it, the ship. Or HMS Constitution, something like that. Yeah, operated by robots. It's full of expensive junk and scrap, but they're allies to me, so I just leave them alone. I don't rob them. I can go and sleep there if I want. I've been made captain and lieutenant of that ship by the robots that control it. It's quite interesting. Quite a fun quest actually, that one. There's Pridwin, brother of the steel airship, over yonder water there. Get away out here, I'm buying a drink. Drink and drugs. Classic combo. You always find drink and drugs with raiders. That's their thing. Gunners, it's more caps and ammo. They like money, and that's why they're mercenaries and they'll take any job for money. But raiders, it's drugs and drink. Party people. Mutants, it's humans. They like to collect humans. That's their food. And other meat stuff they eat, but they prefer human. That's the favourite. That's their delicacy. So back to the shamrock there. I keep going around in a circle there, don't I? So get away from here. I think that one's alive, so I'll have some more crab meat. Might grab it. Yeah, buddy. Take my weapon off. If you've got your weapon on like I just had then, you can't pick your goods up. So if you take that off, now I can. See it now, their heads there, they're just broken out. time. There is a perk where you can collect more meat from dead creatures. That's why these are empty, because I don't have that perk. But it's a good perk, because obviously you get an awful lot of meat. But I'm at a stage now where I'm so tough I don't actually need to eat that much. You know, I think you've probably seen me eat a couple of mutant ham chops in the last several hours. It's not a lot of food, that. It's always 3 eggs. There could be, say, 8 eggs here. If you shoot all of them and leave 3, none of those my alert creatures will jump out at you. But any more than 3, they'll break open and come at you. Sometimes you have to destroy them all, like, which is a shame because you don't get anything out of them. But then again, because I ain't got that perk, I don't, so it doesn't really matter. And there is a rad scorpion that comes out at the ground round here on occasion. I haven't seen it for quite a while do that, but workstations in this abandoned warehouse, they're useful. Actually, last time I was here I left a frag mine on the floor here in case someone tried to sneak up on me while I was working, but must picked it back up. So, it's not that long since I was here, but that's replenished again. So there's that. Quite a few tools, probably due to good see Carl actually, getting some tools. 15 caps a piece. It doesn't take all tools. It takes spanners and screwdrivers mostly, and some hammers, but not all hammers, and not saws, bone saws, blow torches. A lot of things that are tools, it doesn't class as tools. It just pays for certain tools. So you know, connector rods you don't pay for. Combination rods you will pay for. It's worth doing. I was going to put plasma first to say it's most damaging. Apart from mines, the bottle cap mines are super damaging. I've got those perks for making bombs and that, and very good ones at that. Could make some bear traps or something perhaps. Yeah. So maybe to sell. Get good pricing, some more poison cow traps standing on. I'll just go and sell them. Take money. Dangerous syringe, fetching a good price. Not so much bleed out syringes. So I'm not going to waste my oil on those. Now, checks, see, all that. That's why you should check stations after you've made something to make sure you take out everything that's in there, otherwise you just leave it. Although it will stay in there, you could revisit it in several months and nobody will have used it, it'll still be there. Scrap a couple of pipe pistols if I've got any, and sell the rest. I'm going to scrap some of those just for plastic and that for drugs to carry around with me. But you know, obviously they're worth quite a bit. There's nice weapons. These are good weapons actually. So I might go and sell them at my own one of my own weapons stalls. If they're better pistols than the ones my guy's selling. I don't know who'll buy them exactly. But your power fists and that. It's good gear. There's that many weapons out there though, on the floor, shop floor they call it, that you know, there's just an endless supply, so it doesn't matter about scrapping them or whatever, you'll get a chance to pick them back up again. I think I'll go to Good Neighbour and stock up on ammo and sell some of this stuff. Have some goods out of it, steel and that. Lead there now. No in there, so I'll just check though. a little break off and good neighbour. I'll give me a chance to make a coffee.
Don't worry. I only test the
My
weapons on
favourite robot.
customers I don't like. Feel free to browse.
Let's see what you have.
Purchase a variety in case of boredom.
It's great, Cleo. So, quite a bit of trading to be done here. Start with. I didn't realise I picked up so much armour, but obviously I have. Could wait. Can't in there. Oops, didn't want to get rid of that London green dress, but never mind. It's gone now. I can cancel trade and start again, but I can't be bothered for the sake of a dress. It's quite easy to sell your own stuff that you don't want to sell sometimes. Annoying when you do that. It should be a sort of back button rather than having to cancel and start entirely from scratch. Best to be careful. Totting up there. Oops, just like that. It's just what I mean. Cancel and start again now. That was annoying. Got rid of my pieces of kit. Not paying attention. It always moves slower when you've got a lot of stuff on you. Your inventory gets larger and larger. It gets slower and slower to get rid of it. It'll speed up as I sell it. See how it's speeding up now? And the low's getting lighter. I've done it again, my glasses. Unbelievable. You know. It's the only thing when you pick so much stuff up. This could be highly boring for somebody to be watching. Certainly feels that way to me. It's interesting to see what kit there is in there sometimes. Scroll down a bit and make sure I don't get rid of something that belongs to me now. In that case it were operator glasses, which there's only that one pair. Because I killed all operators and the bodies have disappeared and there's no longer any of those glasses anywhere in game. So if I sold those, that'd be the last I saw of them. I don't want to do that. That's my eye protection. And it looks best, I think. There's other glasses to wear, welding goggles, wraparound goggles and that, they look pretty cool, but I like the ones I've got on. It's nice to stick with your gear and your identity sometimes. Although I do have changes, I don't scrap pieces of kit that I like to wear. Sunglasses, they're okay, they don't look great, so don't bother with them. I think there's some stuff up top there, yeah, a couple of gas masks, that Brotherhood of Steel uniform. Other bits I'll take them for me selling my clothing, get rid of some rifles. Totting some money up there, but that'll soon diminish when I start buying ammo. So I mean, I'm selling some really high caliber weapons back that are probably going to shoot me again at some point. Like I say, you know, they're not weapons I'll use myself, and even if I don't sell them to Cleo, somebody's going to buy them somewhere and attack me with them, so it doesn't really matter who I sell them to. Might keep me traps and bombs and mines on me for a bit. I don't tend to use them too much, but I should perhaps use them and have a bit of fun with them. So that's just from a few hours free roaming that hall there, just selling stuff that I've picked up having killed those bad guys. There's quite a lot of caps. I don't really need any ammo, but I could buy a couple of, or a power armor suit, for example, 2,400. Shipment of ballistic fibre, shipment of oil. I could buy some of that stuff, but I ain't got a search outside of it, so I don't really need it. So I might just take all his ammo for topping up my sights. I'm not even using 45s, or a lot of ammo. And some of it's expensive. Cryo cell's very expensive. If I took all that, look, I'm not even using the cryo gun, but I'll take it because I'll be using that gun at some point. Flame of fuel. I think I'll have all that actually. So I'm still taking a chunk of his cash there. I used a bit of gamma, so I'm still going to come away with some caps and an awful lot of ammo. So I do like to top up. I'm just going to take some plasma, not all of it, and leave it as simple as that. Although I'm going to pop next door to Daisy and sell some junk that I don't want. Daisy
Means a
the
lot
Gold.
to me that you made the library a safe place.
I'm glad to hear it,
Thanks
Daisy.
again.
And I like the
Now
fact
you're
that
here
you
to
say that
trade.
every time I come and visit you.
Let's see what you have.
It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, okay, I'll keep my eye here. Yeah. Ashtray, clipboard can go, beer bottles can go, that can go, there can go. Yeah. I'll sell fags as well actually. Some decent money. Keep it bone. Silver. Spring from guns and scrap. Ah, TV dinner trays there, aluminium ones I was talking about earlier. Better than plastic. Ali's, you know, it's good to keep the aluminium. Very useful stuff. See if there's any burnt magazines at all. I'll get rid of it. And my miscellaneous. No, I haven't got a folder. Subway token can go. I don't want to sell anymore. Anything else there, I don't think. So, let's wipe it out with a lot of the caps. We'll stock up on. Yeah, I don't know really. Ammo wise, I think I'm pretty good now. I'll take them 308s. I'd like to top up on those. I use them quite a lot. Harpoons you won't have any of, and normally Fire Harbour, again the plasma cartridges are running low, so I don't think she's got any, but if she has I'll have it, yeah she has. Quite a lot actually, I'll have that. That'll do for ammo. I'm still taking some caps off her. Let's see if she's got any food. One of the globes, got search it must be cork that I'm needing. Cork and rubber seems to be things. Bobby pins, I'll have them. And a little bit of meat. Another camera. Oh, according to that, I'm running low on gears, which is unusual. Bear that in mind. Leather. Duct tape I'm not going to bother with because I can make some glue. And fishing rod, I'll have some more gears then. That'll do. Got rid of a load of weight there. I'll go back out for a scrap. Have a wander again, see where I get to. Nobody's called me out for quite a while, none of my settlements. That's checking, just have a quick look. Check on happiness though. It's always good to do that, otherwise you can end up losing a settlement if you're not paying attention. So I'll check on my pit boy and have a scroll down my list of settlements. That's one ugly dog. Turn him round, look. That's me doing that, moving that dog round. Alternate rotation. Look at that. Ugly mutt, innit? Poor thing. Post-apocalyptic evolvement and evolution. Okay, let's check the old workshops. So, issues at quite a number of them, but percentages they're pretty much staying the same. Like Agretto's Marina, for example, has been 84 for weeks with an unhappy exclamation mark outside of it. Something's not right there. But everything looks on the surface okay, but there is an issue. I don't know what it is. I've been a few times, not been able to figure it out. Jamaica Plain's quite high, 87%. It was only 8 people. That's the one I'm going to rebuild. I've got enough food, water, power, defence, etc. I think defence seems a little bit low though, so I could probably improve that now. Move folk out, but I really think I'll just move everybody off site and then rebuild it. Try and get it cool, you know. Again, red rocket problem there. It's annoying. You think you've fixed something and you haven't. Sanctuary Hills is going down and down, slowly but surely. why that is. That's ever since Sean's arrived there, it started being unhappy. Never mind. Oh, Spectacle Island on up, that's nice to see. That were at 49% when I started the game today. So issues at a large number of them, but percentage wise I'm not going to lose a settlement unless it goes really low. It's around 50 mark, I think you can lose a settlement, 50-50 basically, as to whether you can keep it or not. So, you know, as long as you check, nobody really needs me urgently. I'll just go out and keep collecting stuff, caps, and ready to buy raw materials for sites and top them up again, etc. Forever, you know, trying to repair and improve places. It's the name of the game. Super mutants, look. You didn't see me. They're on a night hunt, so I'll take them out. One of them's carrying a suicide, he's carrying a from there. Nuclear bomb on him. Got you, pal. So he's not going to get that nuclear bomb off at me. He's coming at me with a bloody board. His arm. I don't like it, Lens. Got quite some decent armour on there, so I can go for his head. Try and see if he straightens up a bit. If he does, just gonna get some shooting at me now, get a shot off. Oh, one shot. Yeah, wasted him. Another one there. Ain't any movement, is there? What we got? See, he's got some heavy armour on there. I'll go for his torso in that case. 3 shots. Not so clever that. I think I hit his roof of the car there. I'll give some shotgun treatment.
I'm gonna feast on your flesh, human! Look at your death! Ah! You pay for that!
Yeah, but will I? I don't think I will.
Ah! Wounded!
Ah, wounded. Right, then that's a construction like that. You can put them on your own settlements. Good lighting, but it's on the short. It doesn't, you know, it's not got a great range on it. Right, pick up whatever goods they've got. They've never got a great deal on it, mutants sometimes. Meat bone's useful and that. 17 caps is quite a lot for a mutant. Molotovs you tend to find on him. I don't quite know why he's got scissors on him. It's just steel. Mini nukes worth about 100 though. 5 mils are useful for your miniguns. Not a great haul, but you know, it's always nice to kill them. They're all mutants. Or any bad guy for that reason. Don't know where they were going, but they were on the hunt somewhere. They might have gone out to maybe Oberland which is one of the nearest to this location, I think, nearest settlements. Hangman's Galley and Egrector's Marina. And then beyond that it's Jamaica Plain, I think. It's quite a bit more out west. East, sorry. What about here? Building. Oh no, Smash Fusion. Don't fancy that. Don't need to. There are a few gunners in here, but in a few days back, most of the kit. Have I got left or right? I'll head down this way and see what's what. I'm going away a minute. Oh, that's Faneuil Hall through there. That's a mutant nest, really. There's probably about 10 mutants inside that building, straight in front of me with arch windows. 10 mutants in building, and maybe 4 on outside. Sometimes they just kill outsiders, don't bother going in building. It's not long since I cleared that one out either. That's the old North Corner bookstore, I think. There'll be nothing, nobody to kill, just some old books to pick up. There's a goal there somewhere. There, look. Coming out of the ground. That horrible noise, mate. Coming out of rubble. There's probably a dog over that roof there as well. That's going back to get back to Good Neighbour that way. There's usually a dog round here somewhere. There we are, glowing. Legendary one as well. He jumped high there, didn't he? They can be pretty vicious and take all your energy away if you can get hold of you, like. Oh no, there's a good brawl here. This is it. That building there's A Market. And there's some quite nasty legendary raiders outside here that are fairly tough to beat. So, I like to go in with knives sometimes. But take her out early. They're going to come out to me now and have a look for me. They usually do here. See if I can hit that machine gun turret. Down. Missed him. They're waiting for me to go to them, I think. Oh, one's come out, look. Idiot. Not too bright, are they? Not very good shots either. Not really grasped concept to long range sniping, have they?
Come on out.
You don't need 2 pounds to kill you where I'm standing. You have to move. There's probably just one more in there. I'm going to get him with.
I know you're here.
With gun. Got one of them in top.
Show your face.
Just
Come
reminds
on.
me of rival.
I
He's
dare
there
you.
looking corner.
Yeah.
Let's give him some 45. Had light work of that. A little bit of long range sniping. So most of the time I just go running in, or guns are blazing, or knife out, and have a proper brawl with them. Take a lot of damage sometimes. I never die like. Well, not anymore, but one time I would have done. Inside buildings equally as hairy. I just just a bit of a rapid gun on for that. think they throw a few Molotov cocktails inside building, if I remember. I'll get all these guys out here. I did, yeah. That guy there. Get some more frags up there. Some numbers went up. Machine gun turret stuff. Emptied those 2 pools of plasma goo. There's an armour bench and a weapons bench inside this building as well, so I can scrap a load of my weight. So I've cleared this gangway off. Done a bit of cooking. Yeah, they're obviously guard protecting guys, rest at ganging building. So there's 5 or 6 outside here and then about 8 inside. I've picked up all the body parts and whatnot. Time to cook. They don't come out of the building to you. They don't even know. They're just in there doing the drugs and whatever. Different ways of doing this building as well. There's 4 protectrons in. You can set them going, let them have a battle. You can actually sneak around in this building if you're clever about it. But I'm not bothered. I might hack a couple of robots when I'm in there. No drinks to be had. No glue. Doesn't matter, I don't need glue. I'll have some grub before I go in for a fight. Get my strength up a bit. Probably have some drugs as well for the hell of it. I always take drugs on inside though, because you take one outside and then there's quite a bit of a delay effect that drug will wear off before you've even got into battle, so I always take one inside a door. Tip for anyone. So the energy is just going to blast some of those down, get some AP up, I'll have some I don't need VATS on so much, overdrive, critical hit chance for experience points, and then I'll take some buff taps now. I can take them because that's not like you've got quite a long duration of this drug on. It's like a kind of super steroid, this one I've taken. Gets my strength up and that. I'm just going to run straight up and shoot and whatnot. No tactical stuff going on here. Oh, they're fighting with robots upstairs then. Yeah, I do think I'm tough.
False alarm. Standing down. Please step into the open.
They're robots, they're in a different room. Protectrons, they will attack me because I am trespassing in this building. But I can hack them. They won't get to me because they're inside the door on another floor.
Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
But yeah, I'll get to them in a bit, sort them out. We'll have killed 3 or 4 raiders probably up there. There's a Deathclaw up on the roof here as well, a mythical Deathclaw. That it's matriarch Deathclaw actually. It hangs off side of a building and just appears out of nowhere. It's quite difficult if you let it get to it because there's not much space to manoeuvre to get away from it. So it's best to try and
Sweet.
take it out early if you can. I've sometimes shot it from outside building, from Faneuil Hall with a long range weapon and knocked it offside a building. It's quite interesting. If I go back out at building I could show you that, but maybe another time. It's time consuming to do that. I'll just go up and fight it. It's not a savage death though, they're worst I think.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
Got some nasty laser turrets upstairs as well to deal with. There's a watch there. So imagine that now. Imagine that. There's all this stuff in here is silver though. So it's expensive stuff. It's great for your, you know, your high-tech machines. I think like your missile turrets and whatnot. Use it. Silver. It's good gear. Silver and gold. Top-notch gear, obviously. Hot plates, circuitry, and amongst other things. So there is a route. There's an elevator you can go up in, some back stairs you can take, different routes up to the top of the building. Not sure which one I'll take yet. I'll have a wander down and go up through the basement area. So I pick my junk up. Fairly clear. What's that? Hat. Surveyor's uniform. You can see on my compass there's two enemies and arrow pointing obviously upstairs and that building there. But they will attack me because I'm intruding. Protectons don't always attack you, but in this case they will do. So I could play hide and seek with them a little bit and go up that way. And scrap some armour first though, let me check downstairs. Cleared that room, so I'll do a bit of scrapping first. It'll allow me, it won't allow me. Because they've detected me those protectrons, so I can't scrap my stuff yet. I'll have to sort them out first.
Identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
That's a lie.
Intruder, identify yourself.
A spatula. That's a bit of a glitch in it. Stuck inside build box there, display case, should I say. Now I'm carrying a lot of weight. You wobble about a bit, so it's difficult to pick up items sometimes. So your cursor sort of sways from side to side. I can craft now.
Unidentified.
I've gone out of the detection momentarily there, allowing me to craft. So weight to that's a scrap it for one piece of steel. It's much less. I'll show you weight of steel in a minute. I don't know if it's one or half, but each time you scrap one of these bits, it's improving my carrying capacity. So I mean, there's a lot of value to some of it I'm scrapping it. Like I say, I'm worth a lot of money, so I don't need to sell everything, and just scrap it for raw material for machines and that. So keep mentioning. Same with pipe pistols. I can't craft now because robots detecting me again, but if I sneak over here again I might be able to if I can. Good weapons here, I might take some of them to my own sites this time. Cleo won't have so much money if I go back straight away. That one I'll keep. I'll do some work on that one, I think. Sharp pull cue. It's got an upgrade on it. Deals quite a bit of damage actually. It's the first time I've seen one with modification on it actually. I've never modified a pull cue. I've never actually used one. See if we can work on this plasma rifle. No. I can't at the minute. Alright, let's go up and up and up. Let's go down first. Go down. Follow.
This area, the area, secure.
A bit of food. Oh, 50 bottle caps, that's tidy. It's a lot of bottle caps of raiders to keep.
Standing
I only spent it by now. What were they? Okay. Nothing here? No. No. Yeah, there's some protections in here. I can set them going if I want. There's no point now. Sometimes I'll come in through the door and run straight into this building and set protections up, and they'll go out and have a fight with those raiders. We kill most of them actually. Sometimes all of them without me even firing my weapon. But it's more fun killing raiders yourself, really. Let someone do. You know, if you're low on ammo, it's okay to do that. Sometimes I might just set them going and then pack them and then get them to blow themselves up and then take the circuitry out of them and such like. I can get them to blow themselves up. They might attack me first, but they'll only get like one shot off before they explode. I need to get out of the way though, because they kick out some firepower when they explode.
Intruder, identify yourself.
I will shortly, so I'll just stop talking for now and I'll come
Scanning for
and
hostiles.
hack you. Actually, I'll probably incite one of the robots to kill other robot till it gets shot down, and I've only got one to deal with. So I'll probably do
Please
that.
step into the open and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens.
I'm sure that door is. That one's into the garage.
Yourself. Law-abiding citizens have nothing
I don't know about this
to
one.
fear.
Oh, it's just another way upstairs. I've forgotten. It's a while since I've done this road. It's next light. That's where I've just been. There's a lift there. You can go in that route. Oh, a dead end. It's just a bag up here, isn't it? Got to go up in lift anyway. I thought there was another way up, but it's just lift. So they might be waiting for me. These robots, protectrons, stewards.
Secure.
Let's see where they are. They're going to come for me. They don't tend to come through the door unless I open it. That way it's got a machine gun turret. And that way it's probably more dangerous.
This all clear.
So I'll do this route. See if it comes to me first. Might do.
False
Shoot me
alarm.
once before I hack
Standing
it, probably.
down.
Might sort this laser turret out first. So I got that before it fired a shot. Oh, it's good to do. Show my face a little bit here. Tetron. Come on, pal. Let him come for me. Don't seem to be interested.
Commencing attack on hostile target.
That's another machine gun turret. Hiding in ceiling. This protection's going to come round the corner here, so I'm going to hack it and incite it to
For
shoot
your
at other one.
safety, please take cover until the lawbreaker is dealt with.
Got a shot off two hits on me there. Watch and enjoy.
Protect and serve. Hostile target identified.
So while that battle's going up, I'm going to sneak in back road. Pretty cool there.
Got it.
Oh. Yeah, my guy didn't win that battle. It's coming from here. Probably just shoot it then. Sounds like machine gun turret. Took that other robot out anyway, so I didn't fare too well on that one. I'll have to get it from this side, I think. I can't shut it down from the terminal actually. Got to do that. Yeah, it's up them stairs. I'll shut it down. It does kick out some firepower, that machine gun turret. It's an awkward place to shoot as well, actually. Right, that's out of service. Just let me clear up. Could go back down and use scrap some more armour, but I'll not bother. Going backwards on myself. Let's keep moving forwards if I can. Just means carrying extra weight. Got any on out. Lots of drawers. I think that's it. That's it. Another little room here. It's not it. I shut doors. Sometimes there's stuff hiding behind the door, like. a tight lock. I could feel that when I turned it first. Go wide left. There we are.
That's it.
Nice. A good off in this building. Yeah, it's head towards Deathclaw. Hiding up roof. Frightened me to death first time I got out onto the roof and saw Deathclaw there like. Very nearly died. Came out onto the roof once and there were about 4 Sims on the roof as well. And Deathclaw. Unexpected. It's quite odd, like it's just sort of clean outside that building and you can't see it. And your movement wakes it up and it attacks you like. It only comes if it's, you know, it's so far. So I'll try and blow it up before it wakes up. Actually, I might set a trap or two as well, just to be safe, because there ain't much room for manoeuvring. So if I pop where can I go? Let's pop it in there for a minute with my blade. Oh, it's heard me already. Where's there? He's out. He's not normally out. Oops. I made light work of that. Three shots. Oh well. Not much of a fight with it. Probably just woke up, didn't know what day it were. Pick you up and shake you about them, like, tear your limbs off. Mind you, I've known the two up here, so it might be a bit of a red herring, that. In fact, I took it out easy. Once turned the corner and there were 3. I can't remember where that were, but 3 Deathclaws. Glowing Sea's got quite a few Deathclaws in it. It's a nasty place to be, Glowing Sea. All sorts of bugs and bad ghouls out that way. Yeah, so that Deathclaw there normally hangs here, off edge of building. And you can, on occasion, if you're a good shot, shoot it in arm so that it falls off the building. If you only hit it in a certain area, it'll clamber back up here and keep out of your way, so you have to come up and fight it anyway. By the time you get up, it's restored all its energy. But you can shoot it and get it to drop. And I've done it once. Only fairly recently I discovered that I could actually see it hanging off the edge of the building. So you have to look right up in order to, you know, you have to look up like that in order to spot it. Because it's quite dark and dusky when I'm around the area. Excuse me. You know, empty chunk. That's because I've emptied it myself last time I came. There are things to pick up going back down in the lift, but I can't be bothered. I'm just gonna get off building, I think. I only came in for a bit of a fight anyway. It's not like I'm on a quest at all. It's probably one or two. Oh dear, that could have killed me. Not paying attention then, were I? Oh, lucky I was on that side of the building, not the other side. If I dropped that, and that scaffolding there. Yeah, I'm not going back up for what I've just missed. That might be empty anyway. Take this little ladder. Have a warm back fire in a minute. Movement's a bit, you know, when you're in that mode. I suppose softer you are with your buttons, the more realistic it looks, but it's quite difficult with thumb buttons. I'm not sure what they call them actually. The L3 and R3 buttons. But it does look good, because you can see it in all the kit and that. More preference to that, in a way. Just aesthetics of it. But I rarely fight this way, sometimes I do. It just looks cooler when she's out walking with guns and you can see a bit of that. But different weapons that she carries. So yeah, it does look quite nice. I tend to fight that way. You're closer into action, you can see less. Look, if I put alignment at the top of that building, middle of these two buildings nearest to me, and then switch. Now she's let actually it's the way around, isn't it? So that's a more distant view. Oh. Interesting. I think you just got more closer battle, more, you know, the less in your face. Perhaps there's no one in it.
Approach and identify yourself.
Ah, there's a protection up there. I killed it not long back, and when I went, I think yesterday, I went in there again for somewhere. Just passing through. It was still dead, but obviously it's back alive now. Back up there. That's where it's coming from, that voice. And we'll shoot it as well. It's a bit harder to kill that one because it's just in a narrow. Yeah, you know, take it out with one shot with right gun, but it will, because there's no way for you to hide. It will shoot you perhaps once or twice before you can get it.
Detected. Beginning search.
It's quite weird to start with. It takes quite a while to figure out where that voice is coming from. Which way to go? Oh, that looks like a Mr. Gutsy. I think that's an ally actually. Yeah, it's nice Mr. Handy. That'll be outside Cabot House, I think. That looks live to me, oh, it's dead. Go. I forgot which part of town I'm in. I think I'm to southeast side of Diamond City. And Mr. Andy's outside Cabot House. Down there. Part of your mission.
Good day to you.
Can't go in Cabot House. The mercenaries. It's owned by a scientist who'll not be there now. That robot. Sentry bot. it's red, but it won't attack me because I've done some. It's asleep anyway. It won't attack me. I've done some work for Mr. Cabot, Jack Cabot.
Be advised, you are being watched.
See, but it's on guard. But it won't attack me because I'm allowed into the house, even though it were red, indicating enemy. I could hack it and turn it off anyway, or kill it even. But they are tough, like sentry bots. I don't need to use intercom anymore to get into the house. It don't work. I just walk in. I just take things if I want to. It's not stealing anything. If you steal an item, it's highlighted in red when you scroll over it, if you don't know that. A bit. Mrs. Cabot, Edward there, on guard, he's a gunner, mercenary. He don't really say much for tortures now.
Excuse me.
Hey,
See, all these things I can pick them up if I want. I tend to leave them though for aesthetic, like, but there's all sorts of fancy rooms in this house, very plush. If I come and clear or pull balls off table and stuff like that, I think they do get replenished, but after quite a lengthy time. Not much will work in here now because mission's already been complete. Let's take some alcohol while I'm here. Vodka. But they're kind of filthy rich here, like, so they never said I won't have to take my stuff. I'm going to sell that booze to me. My bars and my sites. I'm not going to take everything. Just a bit of food and drink. I think bourbon's particularly good for one of drugs that you make. I forgot which one. There's a number of rooms in here. A few weapons and that. So that's in the drawers. Ball caps and ammo. Black kickball as well because I need rubber. It's not going to take everything for the sake of it though. Water. So an undamaged house, quite rare, especially in Diamond City, protected by the fact that I'm filthy rich. Let me booze. Bottle in there is hiding. And get it. I can't. Sometimes you can knock boxes off anyway. End of your rifle. Rum. Looks good. Might put that one of my own shelves. And my pad. So I don't remember if having cleared it, you know, collected all the junk in here. It's an untarnished, unused enamel bucket. All the rest is scuffed and that you come across. There are one or two unused like that in money places. Like Institute, they have a lot of clean you know, unused gear, good shape, no scratches and all that. But there aren't many places where you can get stuff like that from. This is one of them. That's a little secret room here. There's some weapons in here. Fat man. I'll take that and sell that. Safe. See, if you didn't want me to break into that safe, it would have it'd be red where it says master lock, 12 bobby pins, it'd all be red like, you know, because to indicate I'm stealing from it. So that sentry bot would attack me in that case, but it's not going to attack me. Not paying attention then. It is a master lock, it's not easy sometimes. Oh, running low on pins now. Almost home. There we are.
Nice.
A lot lighter for oil. In fact, it's a nice one. Fag packets look unused. Look nice out on one of my coffee tables. Bobby pin, just one. Sequin dress, I'll have that as well for ladies. Plush is the word. I'll take that for one. Dogs. Your dogs wear red bandanas. They look cute. I could have a one doorway through the house, but I'm not bothered. I'll just go back out and have a fight. I might have a little looking bathroom. Stim packs. Ball cat. So Edward's he's got gunner gear on, he's a mercenary basically. I've done a mission with him, so you know, I'm an ally. They don't need me anymore, but Jack Cabot, who runs and owns that house, he'll be at insane asylum up north. I forgot what they call it. But watching his dad, well, grieving over his dead dad, like dead father. It's quite a long story, quite an epic, bit of an epic quest anyway. It's pretty cool. I could probably get some raiders to chase me down there and let Sentinel deal with him or something. Yeah, if I go having a look round Jack Cabot's house, upstairs and secret rooms and all that, there's some cool stuff, a lot of expensive stuff to pick up. Have a wonder. See what we can see. Up on roof and have a little look around. See if there's all up there. Actually, I think there's some Some raiders up here. I think in the right area, not sure. Right, there's a lot of that blue scaffolding about, so it's easy to get muddled up where you are. It's not where I thought I were. That beer bottle floating in midair. Bit of a game glitch there. Not been on this roof for quite a long time. I forgot what's up here, if anything. Spotlight on here, it's protecting, even where it is. See, it's busy, isn't it? There's a lot of buildings, certainly plenty of exploring to be had. I'd like to know quite how many buildings are occupied in Diamond City. There are lots of secret locations, places you can find that you know, they're hard to get to, you wouldn't know. And some of them are by roofs, like jumping across roofs and things, which you can do like so. Not on all of them, but certainly a lot of them. Excuse me. Frog in my throat. Alternate route, scaffold there. Could probably jump over there, make it over that way. Might be a shorter route to jump, probably this one here. I don't know, that's further away, isn't it? Other ones are safe bet if I want to run and have a jump. I'll try that. Try not to die. Missed it. Oh no, I made it. Decent leap. There's always a chance I'll get stuck on a roof. You know. No way down. That happens sometimes, but not on this occasion, I don't think. I don't think there's really anywhere to go up here. Also, if you something there, just a bit of food, drop down there. Not necessarily going to be able to get back up. Unless I can't get back up there without going back the route I've just been. Couple of things here, look. Cement, hard hat, sledgehammer. Other slip builders are up here, died up here during war. That's a plan to, can't get, might be able to jump onto that roof. There's some fertiliser, so there must be a route to get onto that roof there. Probably maybe jump off there. Is it worth it? It looks an easier jump than perhaps. Standing jump might not make it. Maybe have to be a running jump. Is it worth going on for some fertiliser and then breaking my legs to get that down again? We'll see. Let's have a look. Yeah, here we go. I don't remember having come up here before. I may have, but I look like I might be stuck now. I am. Probably jump back onto that. That's a fair drop. Perhaps walk along that bit. So I'm above level. I'll just jump back, I think. I've missed. Oh, leg breaker. Yeah, that was a decent fall. Didn't fare so well there, did I? Oh well, I'm alive and well. Might be worth going back up and having another look round. Oh, that's a nasty old charred goal. They can be really dangerous. Seems to took that out very early. So there's another rope. Onto that rope where I've just been. Might have another little look if I can get that way. No, it's not letting me get up. Car, jump on the car, no. Can I get in this way? I can. Oh, some grenades there. Not grenades. Useful stuff. Alright. So I'd have to go back up that ladder to get on that roof. I'll not bother. I suspect there's no else up there. I might be able to jump around a bit on the roof. Might find another item or two, but it's always good to explore. Bunker Hill there, that tower, it's one of my settlements. Probably seen at some point. We've got up that end as one of our Minutemen checkpoints. It's a lovely day, isn't it? Almost feel my skin getting tan. I've been round the southern end of town for quite a while, so I'll head further up. Might have a wander to Hangman's Galley, which is one of my settlements. Quite an interesting little courtyard settlement. few raiders up here for a scrap. Some ghouls in that graveyard there, as I recall. Oh, there's 2 or 3 graveyards in town. In the city light. I don't think that one's much of a threat. Have a little look while I'm here. Ugly hills things, aren't there? Might be another one asleep here, I'll leap up in a sec. Have a quick run round like this, see if I can disturb him. If there is. Oh, just those 2 guys. Might be something that comes out at rubble here, sometimes do. Help defend the checkpoint. There's something to do in it. I'm moving a bit slow here. I'm not going to get there quick enough. Probably lose a minute man now. These will be gunners with stealth or raiders more than likely, but sometimes it's bad scorpions. Sorry, I can't move any quicker, I'm afraid. Oh, sense.
Justice for you.
A course of that. Institute course, or that institute doesn't exist anymore. These guys are still out in field. That's a Gen 3 synth. It's supposed to be really difficult to defeat in battle, and especially if they go into stealth, they can be quite tricky, but you know, I'm tough like, so they're not much of a challenge for me anymore. Not much is really. Unless, you know, weather conditions and sea creatures maybe in Far Harbour can cause more problems than a lot of things. Oh, like Minutemen are. Oh, there they are. A couple of them wandering about there. 3 of them. Got a little look round on here. Some dog meat. Tin of cram. Guess it's like a sort of corned beef or pork or something. Good name, ain't it, that? Cram. Cram it in your mouth. Type food. Well, I thought it's like some of those synths have disappeared. I could have sworn there were another one at least. Perhaps that's it then. So this checkpoint, I have defended it about 4 times now, I think. First time were Rad Scorpions, second time were Raiders, and then it were Gunners, and obviously this time Institute. So that might be on a cycle, that. But next time I come to help defend it, there'll be some sort of creature again. We'll see. So Same as last time that I had 50. Oh, I don't know. We've got ammo in. I'll leave it for now. Keep tabs on it. There's another checkpoint. I put a certain amount of ammo in to see if it goes down or not. Oh, there's one round the corner there. There it is. I've had his goods already. So first time I found this place, there's a steel cage around the corner of one of those old tanks there, and it's got a suit of power armour in. You can hack terminal and get suit of armour out, which obviously I did. Oh, that raider, I didn't take her gear off, did I? Oh, a legendary raider. Not actually in that battle, but I live around here somewhere. There's a guy around here as well, deals drugs. Slim they call him. I think he's round here. I might sell some stuff to him. If it's further downtown. Some places do look alike. It's hard to remember sometimes exactly where folk are. But if you've got a rough idea, you can generally find them again. Same with buildings. Particularly down in the city, a lot of it does blend into one thing, so it's hard to recall where you're going sometimes. Easy to get lost. Which I quite like getting lost, making it as I go along. You can always fast travel out of some situations, and hide around the corner, and get out of battle, and then fast travel out of a place if you're in, if you're running low on ammo or food or whatever, or just want a change of scenery. Building here, out in here. Derelict, run down, and out there. So, yeah, I mean, it looks very much like a place that Slim deals his drugs from, but obviously this is not it, so it does look alike though. I'm gonna have a little look on the roof, see what's up here. I don't remember if there is or there isn't. I love graphics of this game though, excellent. Sunlight and shadows, you can see your own shadow on wall look, when you're walking. Rust on railings and everything. Attention to details, excellent. Yeah, I see the only settlements from this locale actually. So those two things over there, I point my rifle at them, that and that, they're deteriorated. There's a little area there, with a nasty bug on it. Every time you visit it, you find a flamer and a hard hat, a couple of bits, glue and stuff. And was one of my sites just on the side of that, which is County Crossing. And then those 3 satellite dishes over there are inhabited by super mutants. There's about 8 of them that sort of living satellite discs. It's quite a tough battle. It's a good battle, that. Because it's they're up these stairs that wind round up into satellite, and they're quite difficult to get to, and they shoot you quite a bit. And you usually have a suicide as well that's running at you, and a couple of dogs. Just other side of that is Finch Farm, and then slightly north of Finch Farm is the Slog. So, and then from County Crossing near, it's another fairly short walk to another one of my sites, which is again, for some reason I keep forgetting the name of it. Begins with B. Don't know why that is. It's at Bunker Hill. I've been forgetting that all day. Yeah, so you can actually walk from Bunker Hill up to Slog, in maybe 10 minutes real time. once you get to know map, you know shortcuts as well. You can take more direct routes, or you know you can venture off a little bit, veer off. But that's 4 within sort of walking distance, and then you cross over onto this side, this bridge. Next nearest site will be where am I? Hangman's Galley. So I'd follow that pathway, just walk basically up coastline. Although I'm actually might be going in other direction. Yeah, it's probably that way. Oh, it's deceiving sometimes. I forget how far, because it kind of arcs round this river. It's not sea, it's just a wide river, and it's hard to see where it blends into the sea at times. So Hangman's Galley, that'll be that, walking down that way. So follow the river down, and then go a left turn, a couple of alleys in, find Hangman's Alley, another site. It's not far, much of a walk. So we've set a supply line up between Bunker Hill and Hangman's, and then Bunker Hill and County Crossing, and then from County Crossing to Finch, and from Finch to Slog. You've got fairly short routes there. Slog, you can go across to further north or onto the coast, to probably across to Coastal Cottage or Kingsport Lighthouse. I'm just heading off to help defend Green Top or Grey Garden, I forgot what it said now. I'll just check that. It's flashed up on the screen. Easy to miss though sometimes. Grey Garden, that's the one run by robots. Show on map. Kind of a lot of weight here, but this will probably defend itself anyway, because robots are pretty good fighters. They get out to bad guys quick and chop them up and flamethrower them. But I've also got a really good defence system set up here, provided it's not being destroyed by missiles. It'll probably sort most of the bad guys out before I even get there. I might have to kill one. We'll see. Sometimes it's Deathclaws, sometimes gunners, sometimes a party of raiders coming from Corvega, which is an old car factory. We'll see. Gunners that.
We taught those
See?
raiders a lesson. We'll teach them again if they
She calls them raiders, but it sounded like gunners to me. Let's have a look. Oh, it is a raider. She's right on that occasion. But even if they're gunners, she'll call them raiders. We taught those raiders a lesson. Super mutants to refer to as big ugly bastards. You see, I didn't even find my weapon there, and I helped defend that settlement because I set them such a good system up. Which I'll check that's still functioning right. I suspect there's still a raider around here actually. It don't feel like we've got them all, so I think there's probably somebody hiding. They could come from top or side or even right down bottom. Yeah, there we go. I've got one of my guns going off there, so there are raiders. They've swept round right down to the bottom end of this site. Oh, that was a checkpoint. Which one is it? I'm carrying so much weight, I've got to drop some weight off. That looked like a Deathclaw down there. So I helped complete Grey Garden without firing my weapon. I'm moving incredibly slow here. I don't know what we've got. Sounds like a beast, it is. Right, killed the Minuteman. No, she survived. Sprung up again. Is it a guy? I think it's a guy. Is it a guy or a gal? Can't see with me light off. It's a gal. Looking pretty cool and pretty tough. Why am I crouching down like that? Pudding. Yeah, I thought I saw a black silhouette. It says some of those deathclaws do attack me Grey Garden robot site sometimes, but don't like they need me anymore there. Not on my compass, no more red blips. Although a mythical, chameleon deathclaw might not show on my compass, so it might be worth just hanging around a couple of minutes, check they're alright. That's Corvega up there. I might go in there and have a fight. That'll be full of raiders, that. I mean, there's probably about, all in all, including up roof at building and around scaffolding, there's around about 20 raiders, I think. Some machine gun turrets, lots of twisty turny alleys, and there's also ghouls infested on under building, in tunnels under building, so you can be in there quite a long time. There's all sorts of junk to pick up and good stuff as well, like. But some of this is lovely and some of it's a bit ramshackle and work in progress. For example, I've just put a few beds in here because I had a bed issue. Nearly stepped on a trap here as well. This is a trap I've set up because usually raiders or gunners will come running through here. I'll show you what happens at the expense of some of my injury. Watch. Oh yeah, see blood there. It took some of my energy off. That would have not decapitated a raider, but certainly done a lot more damage to them than me. But I'm so tough, got great armour and whatnot, that it doesn't really affect me. You can just avoid it just by walking that way. It's a nasty piece of equipment, that, isn't it? Nice trap. Yeah. The settlers don't use it, but they know it's there. So I just got a couple of beds and one down bottom end. The robot's working away yet.
Seems to be growing
Quite
well.
amusing. They've all got special voices, like some of them don't talk. This one doesn't talk. Supervisor Brown, yeah.
Well begun is half done.
Brown.
You helped us in our most desperate hour, and for that, I salute you, madam.
Nice that you called me madam. Some characters, including my own companions, call me sir. If I can show you that, perhaps when I go back to Sanctuary, that Sean, my synth's son, he calls me mom or dad. Sometimes he calls me dad. When he sat down with his back to me, he refers to me as dad. So again, flooring game, dialogue flaw, some bit of lazy proofreading going off there, I think. So I'll have a little clear out some of the veg. There's something weird here with beds, and I never figured it out, stopped caring. It's never been over 70% happiness, this. I don't know if it's because robots are here or not. But this is what I've done with this site. It's quite interesting because I built it into using actual concrete barriers at Skybridge as walls. So it's quite nice actually. Nice relaxed area. Some artwork up as well, look. I like it. I come and have a skip here sometimes. But yeah, I use barriers and just built off them. Which is much nicer than the first game when I played male character, Sean's dad. There's another level down there as well. I'm always coming back and tweaking things, moving furniture a little bit, making it more accessible to sit down and whatnot, checking chairs I can get in and such like, altering lighting a little bit. Might, you know, it doesn't look like it needs a deal of work doing it. I might move that bed, it looks like it's got a leak on it. Unless that's light, sometimes you can put beds that slog under showers and they'll get covered in water. It's something I found, so I moved them and it made settlers happier. Little things like that you won't think of, but yeah, so I use actual bridge structure as part of walling. I quite like this site. I don't come here too often, but perhaps I should and do a bit more work, but it just always seems quite peaceful whenever I come out here. You get a few moans and drives. Got a chill out machine there. Call them to relax. You know, if they're complaining about work or whatever, jump over onto that roof. So it's kind of like an extension. Again, I use part of structure as a wall. It just saves on, you know, putting an actual steel and wood wall there. So, same with rock paste here, use it as just like a wind barrier. Cooker in. I like them when it's light, quite attractive, turn them on and off. Table at end here, light, 3-seater. Minuteman flag on concrete here. Put a load of clothes in, see if they'd wear anything. Don't know if they do or not. There's been many people here asleep though, so I think the ones that have maybe that there's a bed issue with, they just wander off site and you don't know where they are. But if I ring bell, they just appear out of ether, out of mist like. So it's as though they're unhappy they've walked off site.
Seems to be growing well.
Situation, so they go off your site and sleep elsewhere. That's how it appears. I might add a count, but to me it looked like there were only sort of 3 people here asleep, which is a problem. Look, these guys standing out here, I don't know why that is. Unless it's early hours of the morning. Unless they're awake because of battle.
Let's trade.
Okay.
Talk to him.
I want to trade a few things.
None of them are thanking me for helping them out, even though I helped defend them with weaponry I've got, because I didn't fire my rifle, so I didn't actually contribute to killing this lot here. Look at that. That's my missile system, top notch. I don't think even robots got a look in there. Normally robots are straight on and chopping them up, but in that case, there's a lot of bad guys. Oh dear, look. Four, 5, 7 plus 2 up top that I skinned earlier. So 9 on side. And outside. Don't look like it. Yeah, strip 2 up top. So that was quite a party. 9 of them coming out to attack us. Check the general store. Damage. Limbs here. All limbs and bodies will be gone in a few days. I get rid of the tiny bit of radiation I picked up. That bear there, that's from Shuma's Safari, Nuka World Safari, which is Nuka World's an add-on to this game, Fallout 4, and that is from an additional workshop add-on I got. About £3, £4. Pretty cool. It's got some good lighting in it, statues, all sorts of, you know, workshop gear that you don't normally get with main game. So that's good. Right, we'll scrap some stuff, drop some stuff off. We'll have to sort these beds out. There's an issue here with beds, isn't there? Let's try and find an empty bed, plonk somebody in, or why not sleeping. The old beds appear to be assigned. They might just be up because they're up, like, I don't know, it might be night owls, but there's all these beds in here, and like, flashes up as some sort of bed issue, but yet they're all assigned, so I don't really want to assign anyone to a bed unless it's red, empty, and I'll leave it be that. God knows, I don't know if they're sleeping or they're not sleeping. It's just a weird thing. Yeah, I've had enough of that anyway. I'm just gonna scrap and dump
Seems to be growing well.
gear off, harvest the corn, carrots. The weather's usually good. If they get it bad here, it is bad, but generally it's really quite nice weather out this way. So this is central Commonwealth, north central really, slightly more north. It seems to get best weather. She always wears that skull bandana. Protect herself, I think. I didn't give her that to wear. Remains the one at Robots. Alright. They were already destroyed when I got here. No Brahmin on site here though. I don't know why. They never come. Maybe they have once or something, I can't remember. I'll put food in for now, probably sell it at a later date. A bit of jet fuel. Picked a lot up. See on that free roam. Without going anywhere to dump it off. An awful lot of weight. Should have a bad back. Look at that lot. Oh, I went out with 3 stim packs. Oops. Oh well. Just going to scrap some stuff before I dump all else off. Special picked up. Course uniform. Not many of them about though. So I'll get one bit of leather for it, it's worth 200 or I don't know. Might sell it. Might sell it at Railroad. Took some specials tonight then. Martin's leather right leg. I think that slows time, Marta 1. Temporarily slows time during combat when you're at 20% or less health. I have probably worn one of those before, but I'll have improved it first, turned it from standard into something like studded leather or whatever. But I'm quite happy with my leg wear at the minute. different pieces of music that play away there. Great soundtrack. Another couple of pieces special there. Must have been a busy session, that one. Drop the raw material off. Have a look at their ammo stash. Lots. Apart from 2 mils. Ain't got any ghost rifles on here though. 556s of all. Top those up. Oops. Oh, yeah, that'll do. I don't think anyone's using a minigun here, but I don't even think they get a chance to fire it. It always defends itself. Grey Garden, as far as I recall. Flame of fuel. I've got a lot of that here. I think this site's well linked into other sites though. Yeah, they're pretty good, aren't they? Got a lot of stuff there. Actually got more ammo than me in some cases. I ain't got my miscellaneous on me. I'd drop a lot of it off. It takes forever to scroll through it if you carry it all out with you. So a lot of it's back in my safe in one of my secret locations. Drop stuff off for now. Maybe sort it out at a later date. Scrap some guns. Newt mine. There aren't many of those about. They kick out some damage. I ain't seen one in action for quite a while, so I might keep that and go and set it off somewhere. See if I can get a load in one go. I got them caltrops off. Keep a few mines on me for a bit of fun. Oh, didn't want to do that then. A lot of bottle caps here since I was here last. Might as well pinch them. Sell some of the junk. Stuff we'll never use. Forgot what gun it were now. Drop one of them. Take that back home to my champion's box. And that. I say I don't give them champion weapons anymore because they tend to get killed. Whoever's got to settle with a champion weapon, I don't know if it's just coincidence, but it certainly annoys me. I'm going to scrap the pipe pistol that I put in the inventory, I think. Find it. Oh, that one. Check my own gun collection, sort of intact, but looks. My blade, put my throat slicer back in there. I'll have a save as well before the game crashes, and I've gone a long time without saving, I think. Do that. I think I'm going to nip back to my pad and Diamond City Market and sell some of that rubbish there. I call it rubbish. I could turn into cloth and leather, but I think we're pretty good there. I just check the leather and that. So a lot of mods there could sell. I'll take the tools as well, I won't sell them. That's gears that they'll need. So gears is something they're running low on. I always leave them one of each tool. I'll go and sell tools to Carl. Good price on them. I need some glue making. I'm not doing it for the self. A lot of glass in there. Oil's quite low. Just take them with me. Mix some glue and a bit of oil, I think, while I'm here. 30 oil. Back in the system. Some healing remedies. Refreshing beverage, most expensive of them. Radaway. I don't really need to make Radaway too much anymore because it's alright for provisioners, but I've got those machines now on site that'll remove the radiation poisoning for them. Need to step through it, of course. Some of those drugs for myself. Refreshing beverages. 3 rad away. A bit of jet fuel. Rest on keeping. Some glow. If you don't need cooking, there is. Just fix it from that protecting checkpoint. Almost killed on a minute man. Keep one of those for myself. Give him some booze. Got a mole rat. Ain't got much food for myself. Plenty though. Keep me going for quite a while. I'll have one of them refreshers. That stuff I'll sell. And start. You can have that. And have some fun with those mines. Just check the happiness. It's on me down. It could be my doing, or it could just purely because they've had another fight. We don't like getting attacked.
Seems to be growing well.
I don't think they're using the beds here properly. It was a sunny day. And I'm happy. Well, with that move fruit there, I've just picked 2 bits. Time is it? Are they working yet? I don't know. It's a bit early still. So nobody using that bed. empty beds, they're all taken, those beds, and yet they're empty. Somebody don't roll for there not using a bed. She never sleeps though, I think she's a sin, to be honest. Unless she's had an hour and got up. Well, if they can't see that a bed's empty and they're assigned to a bed, that's their problem, isn't it? Loads of room for them to get round, to get on the bed, so that's not an issue. It's very quiet here, isn't it? Obviously, some of these the classes as people are actually robots, which is 5, because the trade one, Green, got killed, was destroyed. I don't know if you can repair them ever. There might be a way, I don't know. I'd like to know if there is. So that means there's 10 actual people here, a couple here. So here's a barman coming back downstairs. I'm going to sit down, I'm going to go to work. Must have just woke up. And they do that. Sometimes when they wake up they go and sit down. Put her in a nice little summer shorts outfit. She was asleep at least. I've seen a couple sleeping though. Perhaps they're worried about that machine gun turret firing at them. It can't shoot. It can't shoot anyone there, I don't think. I'm not even sure why it's there now. It doesn't need to be there because I'll probably move that. I built all this after I put that machine gun turret there actually, so I'll probably just move that. Building. On the window. Make sure you can't shoot any other turret. You might be able to get that one from there, but it's a bit of a long shot. Probably a better location for it anyway. Oh, missed. What fruits pick up here?
Seems to be growing well.
Turret hiding in that corner there. There's, oh, turret's hiding, buried in within junk wall. Put that to protect the woman doing the milk throw, so, you know, she can hide behind it. Farmer. Raiders do tend to come up here, or over at bridge even sometimes. If they come from Beantown Factory, they'll come over at bridge and attack site. Like that. It's steep here, it doesn't look great. Placement of things, unless you put them on platforms, it kind of looks like it's floating a bit. It doesn't look great, but it's not too bad. Ramming trough not being used. Something I'll have to rectify at some point. I don't know why you can't scrap that car, or there's logs there, there's just features, game features. You can't scrap all wood. So I have scrapped some wood off this side, I think. Another trap here. They're spikes, if you step on it, they'll spring up and skew here. That tree I can scrap if I want to. I left that tree there specifically. It doesn't height trap, but I noticed some raiders hide behind tree and fire and then used to run up here. So I've never seen anyone skewering it yet, but when it's dark they can't see that. There's a chance it might damage them. I'd like to see it in action sometime. Alright. Put that rope back in that system. Pile of bodies, that, isn't it? There's the one. seems to be working. She's working. She's a good scavenger actually. She's normally polite as well. Say, hey, how you doing, like? She was a bit quiet today though. Harvest that gourd.
Seems to be growing well.
Some potatoes to it. Some potatoes to harvest as well. See all these down here should be working, they're just standing around. Why aren't you working? You just disappear. Scratching your head. Come on, get yourself to work. If you don't want to be here, leave. You don't have to feed and clothe it. Right, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go and sell stuff. Not really solved anything there, but just protected the site. It'll only go to 72, it never seems to drop below that. So if there's 10 people, that means that seven and a bit are happy. Somebody, one person perhaps not happy. It looked like her with green rag hat on. Kettle on while that's loading up.
Read an interview you gave. That thing you said at the end about having hope? Good on you.
Cheers, pal. You know, I like to come out with little nuggets of wisdom, like, you know. Oh, I'm going to avoid Darcy. They're telling me nobody's seen Paul for weeks, for days. You know, it's been months. So many some crap.
Every piece in here is worth what I charge for it. No arguments.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
A bit of everything.
Right. Junk. I don't really know why I pick it up. Burnt magazines. Not worth a great deal. Added together though. They don't weigh anything. 27 caps. It's not a lot, but it's 27 caps in it. And get rid of this stuff. Of course, uniform. Worth 200, but she didn't give me 200 for it. I could take great mentats and improve bargaining. I don't actually barter. I just like for like sort of thing. I've never tried paying them less than it's worth to see what happens. Well, perhaps I should do that, but I can't really be bothered. Yeah, that'll do, man. I'm just gonna take your coin. I can't be bothered. I'm yawning my head off now. I'll just call it quits shortly.
Free shopping right here.
Dump some more gear off. Back in pad. Perhaps I'll get my second win when I pour this cup of coffee. So I've got Diamond City at that end and classical radio at this end. Actually no, that's just a radio, it's not classical radio, is it? Ah, it is classical radio. It don't work anymore. Because classical radio broadcasts, as I recall, came from Institute. And it doesn't seem to work anymore. Let me try it again. So I put a classical radio out. I do like my classical music, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, that I've just stored it. Look, there's no broadcast for classical music anymore. So the broadcast came purely from Institute. That's a pity, that, isn't it? That's a shame. Denied classical music. As though only the privileged, can listen to classical music. It's kind of ridiculous. There might be a way of getting that back on. I mean, there's a couple of those microphones. There's one in Hubris Comics, and there's one in Gunners Plaza. So maybe you can activate. There's another radio broadcasting station. I'll go and visit that in a bit. WRV, out near Super Mutant Ness, coastal sort of place, but I don't quite know. It just stopped after blowing Institute up. Classical music no longer plays, so it's obviously tied into that. Yeah, drop some of this off. Drop that off. I'll keep some. I don't need that many frags. Take some out with me. I'm going to take Newt mine out. Have a bit of fun with that if I can. Find somewhere to use it. Special guns that I picked up, a pipe wrench I'll drop in there. The one I wanted to work on, which is that plasma infused combat shotgun. It might be pretty cool, pretty meaty, it looks. It's first time I've seen that actually, plasma infused combat shotgun, so I'm going to do a bit of work on that perhaps, some upgrades, let's have a look. I normally use shotguns for close range stuff anyway, so it's got some good damage. Superior damage, exceptional damage. So 26 fire rate. It's lighter, that's 23, so it's a better fire rate. Accuracy is one better. Damage 217. Let's see, damage on advanced receiver is better than powerful automatic. It's best damage, advanced. Calibrated is pretty good. I'll stick it in advanced then, I think. Not one of the long barrels specifically, it's just extra weight. Probably go with short ported and shielded, because I only use shotguns for close range work anyway. Accuracy's pretty lousy on that. That'll improve if I improve sights though. I might improve sights before I improve barrel. See, put a below sight on maybe a dot circle. Now we'll have a look at that barrel. Accuracy is poor, but it's close range stuff, so it doesn't need to be good. Weight's considerably less, although I'm always overloaded with stuff anyway, so I might as well just go it long. Got extra range, quite a lot of extra range actually. minus accuracy. Only pluses there. No, accuracy's better. I think it's only one better on long. Ported and shielded. Value. Range is the same, so might as well go with that. Yeah, so look, full stop. Amount of glue. Sort of the goods. Haven't got any extra stock in either for any mods here. So it's pretty powerful though. I mean, I could take that out now. Till 1725. I'm carrying a quick load double barrel at the minute, which I enjoy using. You know, nimble. But maybe I'll have a change of shotgun for a while. It's probably really loud, that one though. I'll store it for now. I mean, it's powerful. It does use shells. I don't know if it uses your plasma up as well. Like that. I mean, it's powerful, that. Nimble's such a lovely. So I really enjoy using that. Accuracy, yeah. We'll have a change of shotgun for a while then. So I'll store my nimble. Have a break from it. It's a bit loud, this one, it's the only thing. There's no. Well, I can get a suppressor on it once I've got some more glue. So I'll exchange my nimble. Pop that in there. Set up the new shotgun. It's pretty powerful. I'll go out and have a bit of fun with that, I think. Right. So some armour to drop off, which I won't be wearing, just because I don't like the look of it. Synth stuff. I used to wear it, but I don't wear it anymore. That's okay if I improve it. Same with that. Not into combat armour. Some of the synth stuff's alright. That nanofilament synth left arm, you can't even see it. Probably because I've got a Pip-Boy on, but if you look at my left arm, can't see it. Even though it's on there and it does work, because it sets things on fire. You know, if they sort of hit me, particularly rad roaches, they'll jump up at me, and if they hit my arm, I'll block them, they just catch fire and die without me even shooting them. So it's quite smart, but yeah, it sets a lot of things on fire, ghouls and whatnot, mutants. It's quite good. I've had it on for ages. I did have a cryogenic other arm on a cloaking piece of kit as well, so I disappear when something hits me, but I ain't got any of them on now. Martyr's stuff that slows down time. I've gone more for looks than fancy sort of stuff, and just a bit more strength, but this time. Alright, hope to drop off. Any junk. I'll drop my mods off. I need to carry that weight about. Not got that many tools to sell. That's what. Oh well, I've got more to sell really, I think. Oh, a lot of wrenches here, but I need gears. So yeah, I'll do that another time to sell tools. It's a trek going out to Vault 81 just to sell 6 or 7 tools. I might as well I've got about 40 or 50 tools. Pick up a few, well, just have a couple of thousand caps. So I'm just going to go out and kill some things, I think. Plasma infused. So I'll have a rename on that. So that's plasma infused automatic. That's me. Pier. It's my little pet name for my lever action rifle. if I go to craft and show you instead. December's Child, 308. So I'm going to rename that purely because it's too long. So it'll give it a comical comical name, because it pretty much does. It says on tin that, doesn't it? Change lettering, lowercase, again. A bit neater. Alright. Funny me. So that's it. It looks very much like. That's why I said December's Child looks like a shotgun. Jury's out whether it's a shotgun or a rifle, because it fires 308. It looks like a shotgun, combat shotgun. Kind of feels like one, but it's almost got a bit of rifle to it as well. Something I don't know. Strange that. It's a bit of a crossover. It doesn't actually tell you whether it's a combat shotgun or a rifle. It's got a wobble on it, hasn't it? Got a wobble on that. She's walking there, bouncing all over, isn't it, that shotgun? Big crosshair on it, in contrast to something like Pier, tiny crosshair, or even smaller, December. Even smaller, look. That's accuracy, that. So smaller crosshair is, more accurate gun. The most accurate. That's my revolver. It's a slow fire at that, but it's very powerful. That's slightly bigger. It is an accurate gun, that, but it's a little bit loose because it's automatic, so recoil on it's a bit off. But look at that, that's not an accurate gun. But like it's close range, so I'll be kind of shooting things up as close to the door with that. It's nice and tight. Ghost rifle's probably quite in between. Right, so I'm going to go out with shotgun. Just go and give that a whirl. Just run up to stuff, try and blast the head off.
General, just spreading the good news to Diamond City.
I know Paul was mad, but it's not like him to just
I always
disappear
do that.
like
Whenever
this.
I come out my flat, they're all congregating
People
around
seem
the
happy to
door.
have him in
There's all the earwig, you know, piking at me through a letterbox, through a letterbox to pike through. Well, it's a bad evening, or morning, or whatever time of day it is, I don't know. Right, I'm off for a little sprint. Having fast travel, or just leg it out there. I'll have a wander down to Hangman's Galley, my settlements, kill a few things along the route. Test my new shotgun out. It'll be loud, I know that. And I can put a silencer on it and it'll sound pretty cool. But I don't really like guns to be too loud, to be honest. I've got rid of quite a lot of good guns just because they're too loud. It's not that I want suppressors on all my guns, but you know, there's preferences, don't we? That's super mutants you can hear shooting away at Dan's security, Dan City security there. So I'll just go and have a brawl with them. Tilt boss. Now which way are they? But I don't know if I'm coming that route. I'm gonna put an odd route there. Oh. That is a good shotgun. One shot blew 2 mutants up. Nice, shot him right in missile. So I've gone totally to a different battle. Oh, there's a guy in here. I'm going to hammer him. Missed him. Right, yeah. That is a powerful gun. That's a shotgun. So I'll go out and throw a few more mutants around this corner here. This corner. It's quite a tight little alleyway here. Oh, one shot. Like that. Bye bye, doggy. Decent fire rate on it as well. That's some heavy duty shotgun, that. I like it. He's up on the roof shooting me. He's only using the 38 though. His pants. No. Sounds like a 38. Let's get right up closer and all. Alright, yeah, he's gone. I was using an assault rifle. One shot and he's off building. Beautiful. That would never happen at one time. Super mutants. You probably need to shoot them about 40 times early doors when you first start playing the game. Another bad guy around here somewhere. It's probably a dog. Radar, whatever it were. Yeah, mutant hound a bit outside that corner of the building. Yeah, it is. Hiding. I'm surprised you hiding fast. Okay. That's cool. I told you, I mean, powerful gun. Hence its noisiness. That's a raider hiding. I mean, those voices travel a bit too far for my liking. They're probably an alleyway. There's 2 locations they could be. Yeah, they're down there, look. In the archway. Just knock them off their feet. Oops. Full shooting. Oh, blew it off her feet. I like it. I like it a lot. Decent fire rate as well. I mean, nimble shotgun that I've been using. I can only get 2 shots off with it, obviously, but it's a quick loader. I just like the look of it. It's nice. I'll play with this for a while and then I'll probably go back to my nimble, just because I prefer the sound of it and that. So you get a mutant up there now and then. I'm going to wait, take it into Hangman's Alley. I'll sit down at fire and you can just have a look down while I go and pour my coffee. So that's my entrance. Straight into radiation removal unit. And we've got somewhere to sit underneath the actual floor space here. One power silt there, another one there, another ladder built into the wall, the bed underneath that silt. Got missile unit there, shields all coming down here. Normally, when I get called out to this side for a fight, it's very odd. I don't know if it's a glitch or whether the bad guys are dropping down off the building roof somehow, but they're always in this corner here. 5 or 6 of them, all getting shot by a machine gun turret, and my fast travel map's here. So as soon as I arrive, I'm straight into the thick of it, and I can just shoot away with my heart's content, provided I've got the right gun on. Normally I kill them, and machine gun turret helps me out, and then machine gun turret is destroyed, especially if it's super mutants, but generally I'll come here and take about 4 or 5 of them out, all in that corner, stiff them, and then bomb down here, and usually there's 2 or 3 of them outside the gate. So I've got a bit more fluency in the movement towards the gate here now. One time it used to be all obstacles, but then these 2 machine gun turrets are generally have been destroyed, but nobody's got into this site since I've had this system set up. So you can drop down on up roofs, which I might show you. I've already done it on another video.
Yes.
But I did used to have a guard tower here, but nobody was using it, so I put a concrete wall in there now, just in lighting for him. Yeah, you get so I don't know. They used to, I think they drop down onto the top of this building, avoid getting shot by a system that I've got set up there, which is heavy duty missile system. Probably because spotlights not picking them out before they drop down onto off the top roof of that building, onto the roof of this building, onto here, and then jump down onto this platform. I've never seen them do that. Whether they just
Seems to
spawn
be
in that
growing well.
area. I think that's what happens. They just spawn in that area, but because you know, you never hear when it happens. You don't see it. Very spacious location using walls and actual, you know, so I've got minimal steel and wood that I've used here really. It's alright, quite like it, interesting sort of layout, simple. I did have a lantern at the top of the steps here, I must have moved it. There's perhaps one of them bottles there, just lighting so they can see stairs to get to bed. Even though they're all blind, I guess they are blind. I can prove that to you at some point when I think of a good way of proving that. Yeah, so this is Angman's galley. Veg going underneath. Rubble. I think some of it wants to be assigned actually at laser beam. I don't think anyone's drawing that. You check. No, no one's on laser grain, which means they're just getting laser grain from another side. I could put some on laser grain. Don't quite know why they're not, you know, there's only 5 or 6 farming. There's not that much veg out. I could remove perhaps a few tasers and they might pick up laser grain then. It seems to think they're doing enough work here, so I won't ask them too much. They're getting the laser grain from the other side, that's fine. I'll perhaps just store that piece. I think laser grain draws Brahmin to your site though. There's a Brahmin here. I don't know why that is. There used to be a lot more people here, about 22 at one point, but it was just too hectic, so I pared it right down. Got him a dog. I like this dog, so he's wandering around. It does business as well. It'll go straight out that front entrance to Raiders. I never bothered unlocking this gate either, because that were a way in for Raiders. So I used to run out there straight to Super Mutant Battle on corner, because they're nearly always fighting. But I've not activated chain this time round. I've just kept one way in and one way out. But obviously, I think mutants, raiders, gunners, they all drop off at roof, onto my roof. One the missile system set up on it. You can't see it 'cause it's that high. Not unless I go on the roof myself and show you. But there is a system up there which is heavy duty, but I don't even know if it's been fired. It's got like a 10 generator thing there and a couple of spots. I think there's 2 missiles turrets up there. That spot doesn't even look like it's working, does it? No light coming out of it. It is moving, so it must be working. It just doesn't look lit. You know, there's room to build here. So I do keep removing things and replacing things and altering the layout a little bit. Kind of looks a bit cluttered still, but it's not too bad. I've got my weapons stuff up here, crafting area. I put a roof here because I had a couple of beds underneath, but now I've got my stores down there. Bar under there, so we've got cover, we've got roof cover. It's a time out. Turning up top there. Missile turret over the top. So I say nobody's ever got in sight apart from those that obviously drop down either off the roof or just spawn in that corner. They always get killed quite easy. Never made it upside. Pretty good. Sometimes come out here and just sit on a chair, which I'm going to do now for a few minutes. Just listen to the radio while I make a cup of coffee. Just have a look. It's quite ambient. Even though the weather's bad. Back in a tick. So rather than edit this broadcast, I'm going to stop it now and come back and start a fresh one. Otherwise it's going to go on for days. It'll take a lot of processing. Cheerio for now.